welcome to the very first Gospel on Tape. Today we're here to talk about and to some of the industry's emerging talent. And today I'd like you to meet one of my best friends, Amanda. Her work ethic knows no bounds and she's one of the most talented people I've had the pleasure of knowing. And you'll see why in a few minutes. Watch her not being here or something. I just gave her this whole dramatic intro. She's going to be like, go away, I'm busy. Come on. Hey. All right, Amanda, I'm going to ask you some questions so that the World Wide Web here can get to know you a bit better. Sound good?
Yeah. Like sigh like it was dramatic, it's fine.
Okay, so what was your life like growing up?
It was really nice. Very basic, like suburban household. Very normal. One brother.
What did you like to do, like when you were younger?
I played softball for a long time, so that was something I really liked to do. I also was always sewing when I was younger. So.
What sparked your interest in the arts? Is there like a certain person you credit, or?
Yeah, Coco Chanel, which is kind of basic, but she was my favorite. So she was the first love of fashion design, I guess.
So did you always want to become a fashion designer? I know you said you liked sewing when you were younger, but like I wanted to be a pediatrician for a long time, and I'm here now, so.
Yeah, I definitely always did. The story like I always like to tell was like in 3rd grade. I got in trouble at recess because she was like, we're not playing dress up, but I was like hemming a dress, so I was like really pissed. So I started sewing in like 3rd grade, so I always own that too.
So why'd you decide to come to Manhattan all the way from Syracuse?
I definitely always loved the city. I loved it since I was 10, and I definitely knew I wanted to be in the city because it's the fashion capital.
Yeah. And I see that you have your own brand, Nissa Originals. So tell us a bit about the process of creating that.
So I started by making basic like halter tops out of bandanas, and that was like the first thing I sold like multiple of. And I needed a name, and my Hebrew name is Nissa, so I wanted it to be something cooler than my American name, but still my name. So.
What do you mean? Amanda's pretty cool. What's the most interesting project you've worked on so far?
I think the most interesting project I've worked on was my exhibition project for this semester, because I worked with materials I've never worked with before, and it was the most avant-garde thing I've made. Like, I'm not super crazy, but it was definitely the most out there thing I've done.
And what do you think a designer's most valuable asset or skill is?
I think,
Love me.
I think the creativity aspect is probably the most important thing, because if you have that, everything else you can learn. Technique you can learn, but you can't teach creativity.
Word. How would you define fashion?
Self-expression.
So how would you describe your personal style, other than red?
Yeah, I would say classic with a twist of color.
Do you think your style has evolved? I know mine has, from denim Bermuda shorts. I really hope it has, but what about you?
Yeah, it definitely has. I've always dressed kind of out there compared to where I'm from, but after coming here, I've definitely come more into my style.
And last but definitely not least, where do you hope to end up in the future?
I definitely want to have my own brand. Realistically, you work for someone else first and design for them and get a feel for the business. So I'd probably like to do that and then move on for myself.
Amazing.
You guys have to go now. I have a lot of work to do.
Liar.